my channel. This is Linda Tech coming to you today with another video, girl. I am doing a closure wig install on myself, okay? The hair is from Nadula Hair. This is the sack that the hair came in, okay? It also came with some goodies, guys. You know they always include some goodies for you, okay? You got some lashes, okay. You got a powder brush. The girls always need a powder brush, all right? We have a wig cap, brown. Brown is where it's at, okay? Unless you are a fair skinned woman, and a cute little scarf, okay? That is all, that is it, that is all, baby, in this wig, okay? This is the result from the bleach bath, okay? It has this pretty little auburn color, okay? Super cute, okay? Nothing too crazy, but enough color to bring life to you, all right? If you are a new subscriber, we do give hugs around this mug, all right? I'm just gonna go ahead and give you guys a hug when I do personal videos. That's what I like to do, all right? All right, let's go. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into the video. Alright, y'all, so here I am about to bleach bath this wig. I'm going to use a L'Oreal Quick Blue Extra Strength, and I'm going to use the Clairol 20 Volume Developer, which I do not recommend this low of a developer. I recommend 30 or 40 because it's a lot quicker, but this is the only thing that I had, to be honest. So I'm going to fill out half of my sink with hot water. Don't do too much hot water or too much water in general. You don't want to dilute it that much, but that level right there is just fine, okay? Half of that sink, okay? I am going to empty the entire container of that powder that I have left, and I'm just going to kind of mix it with the water. Now, one thing I feel like I do recommend is mixing the developer as well as the bleach together first, and then adding the water, so that way you don't get so many clumps. But as far as this Clairol liquid, I just kept adding liquid until it wasn't as watery, you know what I'm saying? So I just kept adding. So I just could say, honestly, probably just use one big container of the powder and one big bottle of that developer, okay? But like I said, I feel like if I would have mixed the powder and the developer together first, then that would have been fine, and then adding water second, you wouldn't got all those clumps, okay? But as you guys can see, the color was even, the color was fine, so I wouldn't trip too much. I did have this sitting in the solution for 45 minutes. Halfway throughout the solutions, I did grab it out of the solution and comb it all the way through, so that way everything was even and distributed properly, because if not, you may get blotches. We don't want that, okay? So guys, after I did that, I shampooed it, conditioned it, you know, the good old whatever, let it air dry for the most part, and then I got started on my hair. So my hair, I'm using a hair growth oil because I am on this hair growth journey. My hair has not been in its best form the last year or two. I'm not really sure what's been going on, but I've been doing what I need to do to grow it back, or whatever the case may be. So yeah. So once I put that oil on my scalp and I massage it in, I'm going to use the YTBGIFT glue spray on my edges, spray that on my edges, and then mold it back with my hand in a blow dryer. Now I'm going to get a new cap. Now the new cap doesn't really matter because I'm not going to do a ball cap method today, guys. I'm just going to use that cap to conceal my two braids in the back, all right? However, I was thinking like, do I want the cap to kind of still start at the front? At first, I decided to do it at the front, but then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to slide this cap all the way to the bike. Okay, the bike, and and I'm just going to thug it out like I usually do, and just kind of make sure the part is clear in the middle. And I'm going to use my own scalp and my own skin to mimic a cap. All right, so here is the color, guys. Look how even it is. Like, it is very even. It turned out very well. All right, so so yeah, y'all, you know what, I lied. I think that I kept that bleaching powder in there. I kept that wig in that solution, y'all, for probably like 2 hours. I think it was way longer than 45 minutes. Because when I checked at 45 minutes, it wasn't the color I wanted. I was like, ooh, this is still pretty dark. Oh, no. But you guys see when it's like wet, look how dark it is in the back. But as you guys can see, like when it's done, you're going to see that it is all one color, right? So, you guys can see how the cap is all the way pretty much slid further back. It's not at the hairline. So yeah, I'm actually going to glue this down because I just kind of like a glue melt a little better. I don't want it to be coming up all types of time because I actually do want to wear it for the weekend. So I want to make sure that it's still pretty molded and melted. So I'm going to clean my forehead with witch hazel, and then I'm going to use the Ghost Bond glue, girl. But I don't recommend the Ghost Bond glue but that's the only thing that I did have, so that's what I'm using. I'm going to do 2 layers and smooth it in, and then I'm going to apply the wig and kind of press it and melt it into my forehead. Alright, y'all, so once I did 2 layers and rubbed it in, now I'm going to pull the wig over, and I'm going to press that lace into the skin, or to the glue, and then I'm going to use a blow dryer and kind of heat it up and further melt it into that glue, okay? After that, I'm going to use some YTBGIFT glue spray the hairline, and tie it down with an elastic band, okay? Once I tied it down with that elastic band, I am going to use the blow dryer and dry the rest of the hair that is still wet, okay? I'm going to focus on styling this hair while the lace and the hair and all that stuff is being melted into that glue, all right? So once everything is fully melted and everything is fully dry, I'm going to take that band off, cut that lace off. I'm going to cut it with a regular scissors, guys. I'm not going to use any type of razor because I don't have any right now. So yeah, so I'm just going to do that. Just kind of cut straight across. I cut it a little jagged, but for the most part, guys, I really didn't focus on cutting it jagged, to be perfectly honest. I'm going to do a middle part, and I'm going to focus on kind of making sure that middle part is defined and then flat. I did put a little bit of biosilk on the hair just to kind of soak it out, just to give it some type of moisture after I did dye it and everything. I'm going to use the wax stick on both sides of that part, and I'm going to use my hot comb on the highest setting. I think it's like 430 was the highest setting. And I'm going to use that hot comb in order to lay everything down, guys. If you got to go over a few times, make sure you do that. But make sure that it is all melted and laid down and able to do that, okay? So I'm just going to keep on going, keep on melting it, keep on pushing it in to the wig. And then now I'm going to pull out the baby hairs, guys. This is the section where I'm going to figure out where the baby hair is going to be. Now, all of this is not going to be baby hairs, but I do like to pull that hair that's near the front of that cut off lace, and I like to use that in order to fully melt the rest of that lace in. Once I hot comb everything forward and back, I'm going to use YTBGIFT glue spray, and I'm going to use that to spray and plug. I'm going to plug and spray. I'm just going to kind of, you know, customize things pretty good, and then I'm going to spray that YTBGIFT glue spray on the lace part where the baby hairs are, and then I'm going to tie it down once again. But if you see spots where you need to plug, make sure you do take that opportunity to kind of plug. Now that everything is blown out and everything is just kind of blown out straight and look pretty presentable, I'm going to use the concealer that I use, and I'm going to further define that middle part. All right, I am not going to plug anything out, guys. You definitely risk the chance of ripping the lace by doing that. So I really do not like to pluck where the part is, I just use that concealer and just define it and clean it up really good. Okay, now I'm going to use the Baby Bliss flat iron to curl it. Now I did trim a little bit of the hair at the end because it was pretty dry and straggly, so you probably seen that in the other clip, but I'm just gonna make it like more so barrel curls. You know, barrel curls is my thing. I'm gonna do that for the entire head. After I do that, I'm going to use a little bit of that spritz, super light holding spritz, just to kind of give me some hold. But guys, I do not recommend it. It kind of made the hair a little bit it was super light holding spritz. I'm not sure why I made it crunchy, but it gave it a little hold. But if you continuously like combing throughout and doing things like that, you will feel that stickiness, that hardness, you know what I'm saying, like you'll feel that. So I don't recommend putting any type of holding spray on the hair because it may get like crunchy and things like that. Alright, now that I took the band off and styled the hair, I'm going to use some aphogee mousse, and I'm just going to use that till I mold things where I need it to go. Like I'm going to put some of that baby hair going towards the back, and I'm going to kind of push out where I do want my baby hairs, and I'm going to use Got To Be Glue cream with the mousse together. That's going to provide the flexibility but also provide the hold that I want and that I need. Okay, and I'm going to use that just for the baby hairs, not anything else. Everything else is going to get like some spray and some mousse and hot comb, but I'm not going to use any Got To Be Glue cream or anything other than that baby hair. Okay, so once I do that and just play with the baby hairs, I do decide to kind of comb the baby hairs out after they completely dry, just to give it more of a fluffy look. I did bring that concealer a little bit straight towards my face instead of stopping or starting at a little bit behind the hairline, just to give it a more natural look. And I comb the curls out, guys, and that's how I got the end result that you guys see. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I will talk to y'all in my next video. Love y'all. Make sure you guys go to Nadula.com and buy this wig. It's actually a 5x5 HD closure wig. You guys can see it melted great and the color was great. All right, love y'all so much. Bye.